Hello, my name is Jordan Anderson. I'm the Assistant Site Manager here at San Felipe de Austin's Data Storage Site.
And my name is Eleanor Stoddard. I'm the educator here. Today we are going to discuss whether or not becoming an impresario was a path to financial success.
To do this, we'll start with a little bit of a review. Impresarios are contracted by the Mexican government to bring colonists to settle in Mexican Texas. These contracts were awarded to impresarios to bring in anywhere between 40 to 800 colonists to settle in the area. In 1825 alone, Mexico issued contracts that, if they were fulfilled, would bring in 2,641 colonists that could potentially give Mexican Texas a very large population. However, many of these impresarios never fulfilled their contract, and some didn't even bring in a single family.
One of the reasons people became impresarios was the prospect of obtaining large amounts of land and making a lot of money. In fact, it was this prospect of financial success that brought Moses Austin to Texas to begin with.
Moses Austin achieved the first contract with the Spanish government in 1821 to settle 300 families in Texas. However, he died before he could enact any of his plans. Stephen F. Austin would continue his father's contract, but Mexico had declared its independence, so he would have to travel and negotiate that contract with the new Mexican government. He would receive their permission in 1823. He would fill his contract and ask for new contracts in 1825, 1827, and again in 1828. Total, Stephen F. Austin would settle 1,200 families across approximately 4 million acres. He would even obtain a fifth contract in partnership with Samuel May Williams for an additional 800 families, a contract that they would never fulfill.
So many people became impresarios with the idea of making a lot of money. Were they successful? The short answer is no. Moses Austin proposed charging colonists 12.5 cents an acre to help cover his costs, but that didn't last for very long. Once Mexican colonization laws were finalized, they allowed impresarios to be paid in land for their work in attracting settlers. However, the impresarios couldn't really make any money selling that land. Settlers weren't interested in paying much money for land when the Mexican government was still giving away land for basically free. After a few years, the laws changed, and that allowed impresarios to earn some money off of the land titles that they gave to the colonists.
This change in the laws did not help out Stephen F. Austin, as he would die deeper in debt than when he first came into Mexican Texas. Stephen F. Austin would write that his wealth was tied up in a large amount of land with an uncertain value. Stephen F. Austin would own in total close to 250,000 acres, so he had a lot of it. However, land was very cheap in Mexican Texas, so he was holding on to it to sell for a large profit later on, an opportunity he would never have, as he died in December of 1836 at the age of 43. While he was the most successful impresario, he was not a financial success.
While he could have made money elsewhere, Stephen F. Austin made the protection and promotion of Texas his priority. In July of 1836, he wrote, "The prosperity of Texas has been the object of my labors, the idol of my existence. It has assumed the character of a religion, for the guidance of my thoughts and actions for 15 years.
Thank you for joining us throughout the Empresario Series. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. In the description of this video, we have attached our final lesson plan with activity and primary resource. We hope you enjoyed it. Take care.